All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, we are out again at the medieval world. Yes, we are. Gonna take a look at what I've been playing with. As you can see, that whole area changed. So, how's everybody doing? It is a great 35 degrees out here in Chicago, and yesterday it was like 51 degrees. That was cool. So, let us take a look out at the new world. But first, we have some photos over at the website. Now, I got the photo plugin working. Turned out to be a bug in the photo. So, we have 6 new photos. So, what I failed to do, because I took out the form. So if you want to submit a photo, just attach a photo to Richard Jeffries show at gmail.com. Also, put in somewhere in there in your description what you want to be credited as. So on this one, this is Juan Hernandez, sent in a luxury bathroom. Very cool. I see a lot of mom and pop, some more lighting. I'm not sure if this is for a house or a building. It'd be really interesting to see the entire building that this is in, because there's no shower stalls. So you have to be very confident in taking a shower in here, because you'll be seen. And here's another one with the stalls. Each one has their own sink. Very cool. It's like a private bathroom within a private bathroom. Nice use of that fan. So cool. And I like how the stalls were done. Jason has a photo on here of that. I wonder what those are. What block that is with the lines through it like that. Nice block. And here's the third one. So all in all, very nice. Would love to see the house. Now, this person has sent in before, but I don't think it was under this name of Ryadan. But this is the police station, and I thought this was the miles per hour, but it turns out to be just some overlay. That would be cool. 100-mile-an-hour streets. So there's a police station, nice little secure yard, and look at that, Emoji Castle. Very cool. I'm wondering if the person built that off that tutorial that I did from the Japanese YouTuber. It'd be real interesting to know. It's an old one from George. There was another one here. Police station, fire station. So this person has this town real nicely decked out with fire, police, and castles and everything else. So let us, I killed the screen again. Let us get into modern world. And yesterday was Groundhog Day. Yeah. Punxsutawney Phil, or whatever his name is, said we're going to have an early spring. Very nice. So I put this path in, and there's a new commercial out for Bill Murray and the Groundhog Day, where he just keeps going. It's a Jeep commercial. I'm not going to plug Jeep, because Jeeps are not my favorite manufacturer, because they're owned by Chrysler, Daimler. And, but the commercial is really, really good. It has like a lot of the original people, or a couple of the original people. And the person that he takes the groundhog from in real life is his brother, Brian Doyle Murphy. And if everybody knows who Brian Doyle Murphy is, you might not know him by name, but you know what he was in. He was Captain Knuckles in The Misadventures of Flapjack. He was in Christmas Vacation. He was in, obviously, Groundhog Day. He plays the Flying Dutchman on SpongeBob SquarePants. He's the voice actor. Oh, he's one of my voice acting idols. Really. If I could have one voice, it would have to be It would have to be Canaptic Knuckles. So there is that. So over here, I have extended the dock. So we had our little fishing boat dock off of the medieval lighthouse. Yes, we do. And I put a little warehouse here. So the fishermen come in and they store their little wares before they bring them over to the main area. Because you don't want to get in the way of the big ships. Nah. So this area turned out really, really nice. So I put that on there, put a small roof on there, completed that. Did I do anything in the interior? Not really. Just move some things around. I wanted to get rid of that support beam, but I kind of need it. I can do whatever I want with it, but, you know, realism. So the path is in and everything else. I got to put a path over to here. So while I was building this out and building this area out, which the problem that I was having where I wanted to replace the sand, so it turns out that the sand in the replacement tool, it is default : desert _ sand. And I think that's another issue that I'm having with the water source. Let me try that. Water _ source. Let's see if it does it. Yeah, there it is. I figured it out. Stone. Why isn't stone working now? There it is. Don't know what that was going on with. But yeah, so if you ever run into that, try a default with : in front of it. So this is just a little cottage house out here that I built real quickly using, and I'm trying to use all different materials. So this was all sand. All this was like part of the desert, and I changed it because I could. Yep. I like doing that. Just because I want to see how this looks here. Nice. There's some bushes around because I play this game as, you know, a lot of people play survival, which is cool. I play the game as just like an art project, a blank canvas. I want to build a story. Yeah, that's sappy. But nevertheless, here's my little house. I got to get away from this style. The next house will be a lot different. It turned out cool. It didn't take long to build. These don't. But just choosing different materials. So you come over here, and you come in, got this nice little porch area, sit out, look at the ocean. Yeah. And we come inside here, and then we got a nice little cooking area, some herbs, nice big fireplace and a table. Then we go up here in the sleeping area. And I don't know what it is about balconies, but I love putting balconies on here. So there's a lot of windows you know to see out. Another continuation of the fireplace. You can also put, you don't have to put a fire. You can put a furnace in there. That'll still work too. Come out here. Got a nice balcony. Really overlook the area. So there is that. I want to finish some of the, got a bed in here. I want to finish some of the little farm area that I created over here. And then, who knows what this person is? A fisherman, a farmer? Doesn't matter. But they're gonna need to eat. And there's not. You see, that's the problem with the medieval world. Is there's only so much you can do. You have a farmer, you have a blacksmith, you have a stable, a barn, a woodworker. So you're kind of limited in what you can do. So over here, and might as well, why is that fence different? I thought that was acacia because I wanted the acacia fence. It's a gate. So we want, there's apple, pine, jungle, acacia. Because those are acacia. Or are they? No, they're not. So these fence posts are, I want to see what the these are the acacia long. But I also want to see that's jungle wood. Wow, now I'm in a gate. I want to see what the acacia looks like. Jungle wood, acacia. So acacia looks, it's a little brighter. So that's what that looks like. Actually, that doesn't look bad at all either. Plus it opens. But no, we want acacia. And I like doing these with the cobblestone fences. I really like how, so the cobblestone fence will connect to the wooden gates and the new fence posts. Let me replace these right quickly. Well, that was interesting. Oh, I did not know it can do that. Which means, but that would look kind of goofy if it went around the corner. So I put a little crop area in here because, you know, everybody's got to eat. So they kind of grow their own crops. Yes. I don't think I put anything up here except, now that should be acacia. Yes, it is. So we come back up here. We have some beans, corn, wheat, potatoes, strawberries, cucumbers, blue moons, and green diamonds. I think that was Lucky Charms. Yeah. Very nice. So that is that. Let's take a nice little fly around here. I want to put some more bushes in. So I don't know. It's trying to tell a story. Whether I pull it off, but it's to each his own. You know, whatever you are trying to pull off. So I love those trees. And we'll fill this area in because, you know, you go back into, if you look at a forest, you know, there's going to be a lot of vegetation. So there is that, but I don't want to overgrow it. Let's see what else we have for bone. I know there's 3 different bones. One is fertilizer and mulch. I think that is the one that you would use on your crops. No. I guess not. Let's try this one. Let's see what this one does. I know one of them. Ooh, what did I just do? Oh, yeah, it did. I have these all mixed up. So, some are from Farming Plus, some are from, what do you call it? Oh, look at that. I I wonder why those changed. I'm not going to mess with it because I like it. I think this also does. Hi, Mr. Turtle. I think this also does. No, it doesn't. Oh, one just did grass. I think that's the one I should be using. Oh no, it did some flowers too. Because if you switch to the green one, that one really. And it's just to the point of overdoing it. There we go. I don't want to overdo it. But then again, I do want it to have a wilderness type look to it. If we come out here and look. Nice. It's coming along nicely. Of course, you can never have enough trees. I don't know why I do that. Let's see what this one does. That one does it. That one works it too. Okay, we don't want to block the view, but there you go. That works. Had a couple questions, so we're going to look at this house real quick. Nice. I wonder if I could, how that would look. Because I also wanted to do, there's too much wood. Ooh, that wasn't good. There we go. There's too much wood, and I do want to use this attic area. And I have not. Look how big that attic area is. Did I just screw it up? No, I didn't. Very nice. How much room do I have in here? Oh, that's the problem I was having, is that one would have to, you know what I could do is let us take that corner there. And we need a ladder. So we are going to ladder up here. Why not? There we go. That'll work, I guess. There, now we can get into the attic. But let me put a trap door here. I'm not going to use a trap door though. I am going to use a half inverted door, and I'm going to lay it on its side. So this is kind of cool. When I started playing around with this, you could take an inverted door, as you could see here, and you can make nice doors out of them. But what we are going to do is we're going to do that, and now it's trap door. I do have other trap doors, but they don't. Let's get rid of that. So the other trapdoor, but it's got, you can see through it. So it makes better railings. And so do the inverted doors. And if you stack another inverted door on top of it, it will, it's a word I'm looking for. It'll stack. And then if you close the bottom one, you know what? I should just do it. Yeah. Because it's going to go into the next question. So that you hit the sneak key, you go like that. So you can make a door out of it. And as long as you hit the bottom one, they'll both open. Now, if you just hit the top one, now you have with those country doors. So you could open the top and still look out, and then open the bottom and then close them both. So that's pretty cool. So now we have access And we have a door to there. That looks mighty nice to me. You know, we should put some stuff up in the attic. And I can't find my chest. Doesn't matter because I have a replacer tool. So one of the questions that came in, I'm going to answer those right quickly. We'll put some chests up here, and we can put a barrel for storage. There we go. And what else do we want to do? There we go. So there is that. So a couple of questions real quickly. Oh, I'm still up here. I would like to put stairs in, and I might do them on the outside because I don't want to take away the room of my interior like it matters. So I want to take. Oh, you know what I forgot to put? A pole. So how I do like a pole for, you know, it would also work. Let's do a pole and a chain. Not a chair. A chain, I said. We need something that's going to, let's see, steel. I wonder how that will. It looks kind of cool, but it kind of. So what I usually do for the poles, so the person can hang plant on, is I put the pole down and then I just hit it with the screwdriver, and now you have a pole that you can hang your kettle or pot on. Very nice. Okay, so let us go outside, and I do have a. Let's see, that's wooden planks, and for this demonstration, I need glass. Yep, I do. So the question that comes into play, here's centered glass. And then if we take an X-pane, which is another glass I like to use, we're going to come out here. One of the questions is, William, I am a noob and curious about a lot of the game's dynamics. Is it possible to move the position of the carpet within the node, as in centering it within the node? So there's two ways you can make carpet. One of the ways is there's a mod. I believe this is CG Decor's mod. So we're going to take. We are going to take that carpet. There you go. You have carpet. The problem is that it's not going to go in between. It's not going to go down the node. Now, even if you take the screwdriver, it's only going to move it around the sides of the box, the node box, like so. That was stupid. So even if you put it in the bottom, the only thing it's going to do is it's going to come up to the top. It's not going to go into the center. And what is meant by that, and it took me a minute to figure out, where'd it go? There it is. It took me a minute to figure out what he was talking about, because if the glass sits in, you can see the glass is sitting in the center of the node. I know there's a very poor demonstration of that. So if we come in here, you can see it better now. You come in here, and now it's sitting in the center. So even if you hit it with the screwdriver, it will, on this particular one, lay down halfway. So if that's the effect that you're looking for, like you want to go from a full node down to a half node, the short answer is no, you can't do it. But without having to create a mod on your own, what you can do is, and this is a trick that I do, let's take yellow wool, and we're going to go. This is the third time I'm recording this. So let's take the yellow wool, and here we have 1/16 slab, and I usually do this a lot for carpets. So there's your carpet. it sticks up higher than CG2 cores, but oh well. So now if, let's say it's the same thing, it'll only go around the box of the node. However, if you go in to your, this is from, the circular saw is from More Blocks. If you go in, you take a half slab, that will get you the look that you're looking for. Because theoretically it's centered in the node. So I'm not sure if that's exactly what you want to do or the effect, but you got to understand at anything underneath it, you know, how it's going to look. But that's one way of doing it. So there is that. So hopefully that answers the question, but you would have to go in and you would have to take that glass, and that is, I believe it's, I want to say home decor. You know, if I turned on debug, it would probably tell. No, this is from Cottages. And I hit the wrong button again. There we go. Cottages. So you could go into the Cottages mod and look at the code that's behind there. If you're into coding, not everybody is. I sort of am, but I'm enough to be dangerous, but not enough, you know, to be a pro programmer per se. But that is an idea. So I understand what you're talking about with that. And there could be some cool uses for that, especially trapdoors or planks of wood. So I like to take planks of wood and then do different things with them. Like you can set them up as railings. So instead of using these, I would have used these planks, but they don't sit in the center of the node. So that's a quick answer to that. I'm curious to what parameters are on my server. So I did put in the forum post. I don't know why I can't talk today. I did put in the forum post about it's a DigitalOcean droplet, and this is in no way advertisement for DigitalOcean, but they could sponsor me if they would like. Hint, hint. And there's Linode. There's a bunch of different servers that one can use. So I'm using a VPS. It's not a standalone server. It's just a virtual server, and it's a 1-core Xeon processor. I think it's 2.4 gigahertz, and I only have 50 gigabytes of storage and 2 gigs of memory. So it's running in server mode. So what that means is there's no GUI. It's a full-blown server. It's running on Ubuntu 16.04. See these? Oh, I use the inverted doors for that. And it runs just fine because there's no video overhead or anything like that. So there are a bunch of different things that you can do with this game. I wanted to do something with this. There's a bunch of different things that you could do with this game. One of them being that if you have more than one computer, and this is kind of cool. If you have more than one computer, let's say, and I think he said he had an old laptop that he wanted to set up for his son, you could do that. And for me to run my world, I need at least 8 gig of memory. I have 16 gigabytes on this Lenovo E485, but it will run on my Mac, and my Mac only has 4 gigs of memory. So this is the house. It's done. So on there, I run, even on my local instance, I will run in server mode and then boot up another client and go into it. And that's how I get around the, what do you call it? I don't have any memory issues. I don't get the out of memory warnings or anything like that. So that's how that works. What I was saying about that is you can actually go into create like a local LAN party deal, have one computer act as a server, and then everybody else in the house could log into that instance on that machine and port number and go from there. So I do that with my daughter's friends. I've done that in the past where I booted up my desktop and had a server instance running, and then everybody was playing off of it like that. There was another picture on my website, Symbicon, she had sent in about that city in New York. And so she posted the actual forum post where you can find that city. So I downloaded it. I haven't opened it up yet. However, the cool thing about it is you might have to compile your own older version of the game. I don't know if it will work on on the latest version, 5.1.0. I haven't played around with it yet, but if not, you can get the older versions of Minetest and go from there. But it was kind of strange because one of the comment posts is somebody took the world and is using it on a server, and they're demolished New York. Okay, so what? Here's the deal. When I put my world up, I said, wouldn't it be cool that somebody make a first-person shooter? You could blow it up, you can do anything, because once you have the original file, you can always restore. So think of it this way. You have like a GTA style, world where if our car mod worked a little better, it would be perfect for it. That's looking nice. I think I better leave it alone before it becomes too much. So there's this part of the world over here. Nice. I am very happy with that. So I would love it if somebody took my world, put it on a server, on the one that I downloaded, and they went through there and they had GTA 5 style where you could blow up houses and first person shooter and all that other kind of stuff. And then, when the world got completely blown up, they just restored it. It would be so cool. And the person was disgusted about it. It was like, really? Does it really matter? That's what happens when you put things out on the internet. People are going to use them for obviously what you don't want them to use them for. So there is that. But I just thought I'd mention that. That house looks way better with that continued up on it. So it's just a nice little cottage. Not too big. I built it 7x7. You know how I use that 5x5 method, like I did over here, where everything is spaced. Everything is spaced 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 5x5 cubes. The Andy is Yoda style building. So, and you could deviate away from that. So obviously this is 5x5. That's 7x7. So, and then there you have it. So I'm going to quit rambling on, but keep sending your photos, send in who you want to be credited as. I'm going to fix the website. I fixed this area here. Look how cool that looks. And I always forget to take a screenshot. And the next episode is going to be in the modern world. I am putting together, I found a new building. I kid you not, the building is an octagon shaped building. And it's very similar to the one that I have. One of the downtown buildings. But I'm trying to take a screenshot. Yeah. I get the little farmhouse in. Little farmhouse in here. There we go. Get the farm in there. And one of the cool things is actually what the building looks like. Because at the top where mine is square, the building it has this real neat kind of shape and roof to it. And so there is that. And I'm going to try to replicate that. I don't know if I want to use this one. Doesn't matter. So that's going to do it for this episode. Yeah, I'm rambling on. So until next episode, goodbye.